Hello, and welcome to Bumblank Talk. So, today we're going to cover a topic that was brought to my attention that I have to say more than one, more than two have actually brought to the attention, and that is regarding how do people get to the point in life where they feel they are just not worthy of anything. And I'll give you an example, and that is somebody you could have five people that have five of the same abilities. Okay, at whatever it is they all are good, maybe in sports or perhaps just simple thing of just education or college. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, you can have five people lined up, and I guarantee you, out of five people, three feel that they would not be worthy of whatever it is, whether it's a job or the event. They always feel they are not worthy. Why is that? Why is somebody who have a comparable ability always make themselves feel that they're not worthy? Well, let's just think about that. If you were to stand in front of a mirror and reflect back those thoughts, what are you looking at? Are you looking at yourself? Would you tell yourself that in the mirror? Would you physically say you're not worth anything? That falls back to why it's so much easier to believe the negative over the positive. Isn't that amazing? Somebody could be standing in front of you and say, "You're a wonderful person. You are a great person. You have the smarts. You're pretty or you're handsome. You have what it takes to make this work." But yet, the moment that person walks away, and only one person that you come across can say, "I don't believe you can do it," immediately you will you will absorb the one negative comment over the five or six that you just received of the positive. It is amazing in my mind how we as a whole, and we all do it, and anybody that says they don't, well, they're just denying reality into themselves. And that is, we would like to believe that it was something that was instilled in us from the beginning. I don't believe so. I believe it is just yourself reflecting just things that are left undone. Meaning, we get so busy in life, we accumulate baggage, whether it is from when we came into this world or the world that we're currently living. We all have journeys. We're in a journey now. We are living an experience. And in our experience, a lot of times, instead of self-reflecting back saying we are the root problem, we must fix it, we sometimes lean out and find things that we were around, whether it's our childhood, our upbringing, a job, or maybe just self lack, where we didn't push ourselves hard enough and we took an easier road out. And therefore, down the road, we know that we should have done better. And sometimes we accumulate that feeling where, for instance, even though that you go to a job, you go to a job interview, and there's, let's say it's three women wanting an office job, and you don't know what those other two women are doing. You don't know anything about those other two women. But you know what? You put all your focus on believing that they're better than you. How do you know that? So that's what you got to review. Why would you feel that you're not as good as the other person? Well, that's something that you got to self-reflect. It is all self-reflection. If you truly stood in front of a mirror and you said that to yourself, would you believe it? And if you said yes, why? That would be the question I would ask. Why would you believe that? And that is the key that starts unlocking the mystery to why you feel that way. Have you ever just stood in front of a mirror and talked to yourself? Someone may be thinking, well, that's crazy. No, it's not. No, it's not. You can talk to yourself. You have a higher self. Why would you not want to talk to it? You have the ability to communicate within. in and out. You have the ability to regain control of the doubt that you have that reflects within. So the next time you start thinking, I can't I can't do that. I'm not as good as you. I'm not worthy. You need to rethink about that. You need to stand up and say, why am I not worthy? Why am I not worthy? I have the power and the ability to be just as good as anybody else. Why? Nobody is better than anybody. We are all on this journey together. We're all here for the same reason, for an experience. There is no right or wrong. There is no one better than anybody else. If you doubt yourself, it's not because somebody is doubting it for you. It's because you are doing it to yourself. There is no reason. There is no cause, only the effect. And the effect is you're holding yourself down emotionally. You need to turn that back around and you start rising. There's nobody can help you. And this is the thing, I think most people want that ladder to lift them up. There is no ladder. There will never be a ladder. You are your own hand that's going to pull you up out of that hole. And I know that's not what you want to hear, but you have nobody else to, oh, sure, you can ask a friend and they'll tell you, oh, yes, you're doing great. Oh, yeah, what a wonderful job. But that's just a little reinforcement just for your ego mind at that moment. What you need is to go deep inside. You don't need a Band-Aid on the problem. You need a permanent fix. And there's only one person that can fix your problem, and that's you. Now, I know it's not what you want to hear. You want to hear life is grand, life is good, oh, everything's going to be okay, and a pat on the back. But no, that's why you're here now. And as long as you avoid self-reflection of the problem, you're never going to solve the problem. It's going to continue and continue, and it's never going to go away. It's just going to accumulate, and eventually it's going to get worse until you completely doubt yourself on everything. And that is what low self-esteem gets further and further and further down on you, to the point where you don't believe anything you can do is good enough. So today I would like to say, for anyone who believes they can't do it, no, you can. But you have to tell yourself that. And you truly have to believe your words, because your words are extremely powerful, very powerful. The thing about words is, yes, people can say bad things. People can throw negative words at you. But guess what? I want to give you something to think about. Nobody can hurt you. Nobody. Nobody can tell you anything that's going to hurt you unless you allow it. And that's the one thing that people do not understand. If you could just look at the person or the situation and say, you're not going to bother me. It's not going to affect me. You know why? I'm better than that. And I can do it. This is turning out to be a reflection tape, isn't it? Oh my gosh. It's like those tapes that you used to buy, and you'd get a whole entire cassette of them, and you'd put the tape, side 1, please state your name. My name is so-and-so. Hi, so-and-so. You're going to have a great day. Oh, you remember those where people would pay like $39.95 for a double-sided cassette so they can just empower themselves and feel better? But again, those are just somebody else's words. You weren't saying it within. You're just repeating somebody else's words. This time, you say your words, stand in front of a mirror, and reflect the person who's saying it. And I promise you, when you start believing what you're saying, not somebody else, you within say what you want to say, you will believe what you believe. Okay, well, that is enough for today, and I just wanted to share a little tidbit. And again, as always, wherever you may be, whether it's during the day or the night or the morning, whether you're drinking coffee or eating dinner, I hope this finds you doing quite well. And until then, take care. Bye for now.